Hello and welcome to CAGET, and today I'm going to tell you my top 10 update features I'd like to see in Minecraft. This is going from number 10 to number 1, so yeah. And just a note before this video starts, well, the first thing to mention is that this list mainly focuses on Bedrock Edition. If it's like a feature that we add to the base game, it'll be probably for all versions of Bedrock and Java. But if it's a more technical thing, it'll probably be focused more on Bedrock. And so yeah. Number 10, a end update. So, if you're wondering what a end update is, the end is a dimension in Minecraft. I think everyone knows that. It's where the end dragon, the final boss of the game, is. But the thing is the end is really outdated. It needs new biomes and stuff. Basically, if you know what the Nether update is, people want that for the end, and I feel like this is a good update, but I feel like people can just use add-ons to do that instead. And I don't think the end update will happen for a while, but I feel like the end update should be something that happens in the future, 5-10 years from now. Number 9 is actually a combination between Bedrock Edition and Minecraft Education Edition. If you don't know, Education Edition is a version of Minecraft meant for teaching kids, but Bedrock Edition already has a slider for the chemistry features. There's other features like a chalkboard and stuff and a camera that aren't in Bedrock, but things like the NPC and stuff from Education Edition have been put in Bedrock. So what I would like to see is all features from Education Edition make it to Minecraft. So all you do is to access them is under the world cheat section. You turn on activate cheats, and then we another thing that says activate Education Edition features, and you choose which features you want activated. Number 8, vertical slabs. Do we need to explain this one? Slabs are things that are half a block, but they're all to the ground. It'll be kind of cool to have vertical slabs and just better slab behaviors in general. Place torches on them, stuff like that. There's a lot of mods that do stuff to make slabs better, but I feel like slabs just need a little bit more love. Number 7, a new dimension. So yeah, I'd like to see the end revamped, but I would actually like to see a new dimension before, more than the end game revamped. The only thing to mention though is the end is going to have to be revamped before they make a new dimension, because they want Minecraft to feel like it has, all the areas of the game be more complete before they work on a whole new area, which would be a new dimension. So they've said that, but I like to see a new dimension or more than the end. Possibly something you can encounter before the Nether. Actually, would be kind of cool. So yeah. Number 6, better flower behavior. So what I mean is I feel like flowers are a little bit stale. I like to actually see flower breeding similar to Animal Crossing, or I guess the Roblox game Islands. Anyway, flower breeding I think would be a really cool mechanic. Let's have other cool flower mechanics and stuff like that. I think it'll be a nice little mechanic that wouldn't be that big. So yeah. Now this is the halfway talk. All features kind of going out from this point, or most features I should say, will be much bigger in scale, and a lot of them will interconnect with other features mentioned on this list, or even connect with other features that are on this section half of the list. Basically what I'm saying is that all this stuff after this point is going to be much longer, if that makes sense. The first 5 are something just smaller things I want to mention first, but yeah. Number 5, better modding capabilities for Bedrock. Well, Bedrock right now is really limited. It's limited on what they can do with add-ons. It's so much better than 3 years ago. But I feel like add-ons should have full control over the main game, your world, but not your menus and stuff. But you get what I mean. For the whole main world, your entire world, should have full control over. So because I feel like add-ons, I don't know if they can add dimensions or not yet. And then there's a lot of features they're missing. So I would like to see add-ons have many more features. So that makes sense. But yeah, because a lot of add-on based stuff could actually replace stuff on other things on this list. But I feel like add-ons actually need a lot more content in them. What they can do, and maybe have some community rules around add-ons. I just feel like add-ons need some more love. Number 4, Together Forever update. So if you don't know what that is, if you've heard the Better Together update, it was the old Bedrock update, or actually the first Bedrock update, because that's when they put the Pocket Edition code, and when Windows 10 Edition, because those two could play together, onto consoles, and that's what became the Bedrock Edition, and then more devices have been added over time, but that was the first update that made Bedrock Edition. Why would developers of Mojang want to focus on developing 2 separate games? They can just develop one game, and it'll speed up the process of development, meaning updates become faster and stuff. I'm suggesting a combination between Java and Bedrock Edition. Now, with the Better Together update in Minecraft, they basically put all the console features on Bedrock, Pocket Edition, and all the Pocket Edition features on Xbox, basically being a massive update to the game, but we do lose a few features. I want to see Bedrock and Java get combined, which means Bedrock should probably get all the world generation options Java has, like amplified terrain and custom superflats. If that makes sense. Also, hardcore mode would definitely have to be added and stuff. But all the Java features, like fitness minecarts, things like that haven't been added yet, be added to Bedrock. And all that stuff in Java. And actually, it'll be kind of cool because you can play Bedrock. Java can do crossplay somewhat already using a program called Geyser. You can play Bedrock on your Bedrock device on a Java server. It's really complicated, but if you can get that working, it's really cool. But so they could possibly combine the Coda and both games to get one game, which means it'll be much easier to make add-ons of a JavaScript because more people know that than C++ is I think what Bedrock runs on. But yeah. Number 3, a Bits and Bobs update. Well, I've heard a lot of other people mention a kind of update like this. Basically, what it'll be is they'll add all the features from the old biome and mob votes to the game that they said that would be added but haven't been added. On top of doing a lot of bug fixes or adding small little niche little things to the game, and also I could possibly see Minecraft Earth and all the Minecraft Earth mobs being put into the game in this update, because Moo Bloom already would be put in this update because it was a lost biome vote. But I could also see other Minecraft Earth mobs being put in there, possibly a few dungeon-based mobs. Because you have the Iceologer Villager, Pillager, and stuff. So yeah, that would be a really kind of cool update. Having because I had tons of small little features to the game that would be nice. So yeah. Number 2 will be better, more customizable old-style worlds. And first things first, old-style worlds in Bedrock are basically the bordered worlds. I'm playing on one in this video right now. But what I would like to see old style worlds is be named the border worlds and actually not even be a world option. So you have because Bedrock Java combined, like I mentioned before, you would have your all your train different options you can choose. But I think a world border size should actually be more determined by the players. You can choose the Java world border, the old Pocket Edition border, or the old border should be Pocket Edition, the Ocean border should be Legacy consoles, and the Java border, which would be Java's border currently. And what you could do is you can set how big you want the world. You can actually set how many chunks on the X-axis and the Z-axis, how many chunks you would want, if that makes sense. Which would be really cool, And there'll be some other things, like if you want grass and things like that to spawn, you can choose yes or no. If you want caves to spawn, yes or no. How big you want the world to be, It can work with because it's not just a normal old style world. It can work with super flats as well, because there will be a setting if you want a world border, yes or no. It'll also be super cool, to see if, or the setting you could combine different old style worlds. Like right now they're working on Bedrock a way to make it so there's not the ugly world border wall, instead of blends the terrain together. What they could possibly do is allow you to put the two worlds. You can make them right next to each other. Or you give them a chunk or two, which would blend the terrain of the two worlds. Another thing to mention is it would be kind of cool since you could combine two worlds together. It would also be cool to see. Maybe even more world border types in the future. Maybe a mist world border type where mobs don't normally spawn in, but they spawn in for this mist border or something like that. Interesting, cool mechanics like that. Maybe some challenge modes in Minecraft. I don't think I'll talk about challenge modes in this video, but that would be kind of cool. Having all world border options, be able to combine them together. And what if it's say you're playing two survival worlds and no cheats and you combine them together? What would happen? That brings us to number 1 on this list. Number 1, character saves. Now, if you don't know what character save is, if you've ever played the game Terraria, your character is separate from the world. So how it basically works is that you make a character and then you make a world. That means you can bring a character to any of your worlds, which means you can bring items from world to world. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you play Terraria, you'll understand what I mean. Minecraft Terraria are really actually closely. I don't know why the communities hate each other, but the games actually developers like each other, which is super weird if you think about it. But anyways, how this can work in Minecraft is if you're making a character with no cheats or cheats. So a character with no cheats can earn achievements, and with cheats couldn't. Cheats are ones that characters are ones that are in creative mode or can have access commands. Well, non-cheats are normal just normal characters. There'll actually be some settings for no cheat characters I think they should deserve. One is keep inventory. I feel like it's an obvious thing that keep inventory shouldn't be a cheat anymore. Almost everyone uses it. Not everyone uses it, but I feel like it should be an option for newer players that would still earn achievements and not lose their stuff. Well, OG players could still use the losing their stuff. Well, I honestly personally use no cheats on add-on worlds because I'm not earning achievements. Why should I have to not use cheats? It's hard, you know what I mean. So, But another thing I'd like to see, another character option, is no starvation. So you character wouldn't starve and wouldn't need food. This setting could be turned on and off, and you already can earn achievements while not starving because peaceful mode exists. So, yeah. Anyway, maybe even possibility for different modes and stuff working. I'm very confused how that one Sugar Cane was placed, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, you get what I mean, though, right? But yeah, anyway, another saying would be, when cheat characters give even more sayings, like if, like if you get what I mean, like cheat characters can join any cheat world, which means, but there's no really reason to have cheat character saves. Another thing to mention is worlds can actually block character saves. They can say, do you want character saves allowed, yes or no? And servers can also do the same thing, so you don't be able to transfer your data over from survival world to diamond gear and move that into a server. But maybe some servers like anarchy servers would like that, but like minigame servers would hate you for that. Because they meant, and then probably also require cheats to be on, so you get what I mean though, right? So overall, I think, you get what I mean though, right? Like character saves, seriously, need to happen. I mean, like, seriously. It'll be so nice. Like, for me, I get start up to world and quit it because they don't like train or something like that. Well, it'll be nice if I had a character save and then I can just bring my stuff over to another world so we can actually progress in the game after a while. And you can also train your old worlds, characters and worlds in the character saves, and mess with them a little bit that way. Another thing that could be done with character saves, on this list, what was it again? Yeah, another thing that could be done with character saves is, you could actually, I don't know, never mind. But I don't know, I think character saves would be a really good idea for Minecraft due to the fact that, I just feel like character saves need to be happening. I think it'll be helpful, beneficial for the future of the game. Or you can also change like your skins if you have there. And I don't remember what I was gonna say. You can change like your skin. You can have your skin special, the character saves. Like if you're playing like a survival let's play, you can have different skins than like say your hardcore world game. So like hardcore modes now based on character saves and that setting of the world option. Another thing to mention would be what would be with that, would be advancements. So with Java Better combined, character saves could bring back advancements for Java players. So advancements are tied to the character save, while achievements are tied to the whole account, except account. But yeah, video ending. So basically, what I'm gonna say at this point is like the end of the video stuff. But yeah, first thing to mention is I might redo this video in the future as I come up with more Minecraft ideas for future updates. I might update, maybe do this list, like I maybe have to order some stuff or even take some stuff out. Like the earlier stuff in this list was like pretty generic stuff I could possibly remove for more stuff like the top 5 stuff, or I guess top 6 is so far. Reading is kind of more my idea, but still. But anyway, I might update this list at some point, so I might remake this video, I should say. And yeah, remember the like and if you've gotten to this far in the video, if you want to, in the comment section, say potatoes. And this is the end of the video. Remember to like and subscribe to CAGET on YouTube. And peace.